Good morning. So here's what's going to happen with the economic collapse. A lot of people ask, how's it going to work whenever they collapse the money system? So the money system's going to collapse. We know that. It's a fiat money system. They're never meant to last. They're meant to last about like 80 to 100 years tops. They're basically a glorified pyramid scheme. We all participated in that, but it started about 1913, blah, blah, blah. You guys can go look up the history yourself. So now that it's going to collapse, a lot of people are like, well, what's going to happen? We don't have any money. Many of us for many years have been saying, go ahead and prep, get food for a year, have some gold, have some silver, and you're going to have to ride it out. It's going to be shitty. Trust me, it's going to be shitty. So then, after that, we're going to have a new money system. The government's going to come back with something like, and this isn't the whole thing, but it's going to be like, okay, now, all your money is digital. This is going to make it easier. Maybe you should have a chip. I don't know, whatever, but it's going to be digital. And they're going to say that we, something like we are replacing the income tax. We don't have an income tax anymore. So everybody's going to be like, oh, that's great. We don't have to pay income tax. Yeah, but here's the caveat. They're going to have like a sales tax. Like, okay, anything you buy, we're going to take 13%. Good morning.
All right, shalom, yasha'Allah, peace, Israel, kohalo, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah Kodash. It's the brother of Baal Gabar from the Camp Prophets in Babylon here in Tampa, Florida. Next, I would like to give double honors to the elders and apostles of the Great Millstone who do indeed teach in Ruel, peace and salutations to the elect that are scattered abroad doing this work in truth and in sincerity. All right, you saw the post-production video. You see the title of the lesson. The American economy is done for. Okay, it's finished. This American regular way of living, of buying and selling with your paper dollars or your debit card, and all of that stuff is coming to an end, man. And starting with the head elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, we have been warning the people that the U.S. economy and the global economy, the world economy, will collapse and come to a halt. All right? Because ultimately, we understand, according to the Holy Scriptures, Revelation 13, it tells you that he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma. All right, which is going to be the new form of currency, which is going to be digital. All right. You see, you got this red pill community out here thinking, that they're out here doing something new. No, starting with our elders and apostles and their elders, the prophets have been warning the people for over 30 plus years of what's about to take place on this earth. All right. And it's going to be utter chaos, destruction. The global economy as we know it is going to come to an end. There's going to be a new form of currency, which is going to be digital. And in the midst of that, you're going to have the famines, the riots, the pestilence, different diseases out here. A lot of great death and destruction is coming to the land of America. Death and destruction that this world has never, ever seen before. All right. But going to this caption real quick.
Good morning.
It says the end is near. The charagma of the beast is so close. Repent and turn to Yahweh Shai. Ezekiel 7:19. They shall cast their silver in the streets, and their gold shall be removed. Their silver and their gold shall not be able to deliver them in the day of the wrath of Yahweh. They shall not satisfy their souls, neither fill their bowels, because it is the stumbling block of their iniquity. You see that, and right now, everybody's on that paper trail. Everything is about the dollar bill. Cash rules everything around me. That's the spirit majority of the Israelites are in, man. On this mission for the next dollar to be the next millionaire. When it's all vanity, it's vanity, because it's all going to come to an end. You know, the US dollar is no longer backed by gold. It's really valueless. It's paper, and they're just printing millions and millions and millions and millions of paper, and it's not backed by anything. So the more they print, the lower the value goes. All right. And, what we're seeing now is inflation, which is going to lead to hyperinflation. Gas at $5 nationwide. By the way, today's date is July 1st, 2022, year of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai turning up. And, $5 gas nationwide for the most part, which is inflation. And soon it's going to be hyperinflation. You're going to see $8, $9, $10. A gallon of milk is going to be $10. A carton of eggs is going to be $8. To the point that there's going to be just no more food or anything in the stores. I also saw a post recently that said, pretty much like 70 to 80% of Americans don't even have, $1,000 in the bank, man. So this place is over. America is finished. And Kohalo Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. It's all biblical prophecy. All right, now I want to go to the blue letter. The book of Habakkuk, chapter 2 and verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry." So, the prophets have been out here warning you of the vision, the prophecies that are going to take place for an appointed time. We don't know the exact day or hour that these things take place, but we're warning you that it is coming. Okay? There's an appointed time that the economy will come to an end. The global economy is going to come to a halt, I should say. And they're going to transfer to everything digital. All right? And we see at the end is speaking loud and clear. The prophecies are speaking loud and clear. It says, though it tarry, meaning though it's delayed. So, starting with our head elders and apostles, they've been warning the people for 20 plus, 30 plus years. Some of the top elders and apostles of the Great Millstone, been prophesying this for over 30 plus years. So, a lot of people fell off since that point. A lot of Israelites came into the truth and then went back into the world, because they didn't have the patience. All right. Woe unto you that have lost patience. So though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. Ultimately, this is going to happen. All right. Verse 4, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith." Right. So right now we live by according to faith. The faith of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. And if you have faith in the Lord and the Holy Scriptures, you will be rehearsing the righteous acts and doing the things that are pleasing to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. And it says his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, going into these damn devils, these Edomites, man. They are the adversary. They are contrary to the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. All right. These Edomites, these Caucasians, right? The ones who rule the earth today in wickedness. Habakkuk 2 and 5, "Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine." All right. And this wine right here is going into philosophies. All right. Different vain philosophies and ways of living. The wine of Babylon the Great, the confusion. It says, "He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell," as death. This devil is waking up daily, desiring on how to murder and destroy, man. Okay? Starting with the top wicked elite, shadow government, as Alex Jones would say, the globalist, right? But these devils, their desire is as hell, as death. It says, "He is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell." and is as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. And ultimately, that's what the goal is to have the world, karagma'd up out here, chipped up, chipped and dipped. That's why they're even going to bring in the global economic collapse, because they want to usher in a new system, man. All right. Alex Jones did a interview with, who was it? I forgot the guy's name. I always forget this guy's name. But Alex Jones a while back did an interview with somebody that was close with the Rockefellers, and pretty much told you how they want everybody chipped up. All right. Oh, Aaron Russo. There it is. Alex Jones and Aaron Russo. And you know what? Let me see real quick. Maybe we can find a video on it real quick. Bear with me, Baba Kwasha. Aaron Russo. Shit. They might have took it all off, man.
You got 30% of the vote. You were having an effect. You made mad as hell. They knew that you'd started the Constitution Party. Yeah. They knew that you were somebody who was taking action and getting things done. You'd already made some big films, had a lot of other successes.
Right.
So they were trying to recruit you. And didn't it come down to the point of, hey, we are here to recruit you, and don't worry, your chip's going to say, don't mess with us. This guy's don't touch.
Yeah, yes, that did happen. I was definitely being recruited, but it's more subtle than that.
Well, in your words, just go through the process, and then what he said.
Well, what it is remember, we were friends, and we used to come to my house a lot. We'd have dinner, we'd talk, and he'd tell me about business investments that he'd get involved in, or they would help me with this business investment or that business investment. And was I interested in joining the Council on Foreign Relations? I would have to get a letter to join them, but was I interested in that? And, just stuff, leading you on. And I used to say to him that I never really did that because that wasn't where I was coming from. As much as I like you, Nick, your ways and my ways, we're on the opposite side of the fence. I don't believe in enslaving people. And
he would come back with, "Oh, I do." Or,
well, it would be more like
it's better for them.
Well, it's more like how do I put it? It was like, what do you care about them? What do you care about those people? What difference does it make to you? Take care of your own life. Do the best you can for you and your family.
All right, so they got the whole interview right here. You can watch it for yourself. Where he goes into it.
Change the law.
And brothers, watch this interview, man. There's a lot that was said in this interview. Very edifying. This is the title of it right here. You can watch it for yourself. But nonetheless, going back to Habakkuk, it says, Habakkuk 2:6, shall not all these take a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him, and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, how long? And to him that ladeth himself with thick clay. Now, when you go into the Hebrew for thick clay, which we're going to grab it real quick, ladeth himself with thick clay. All right.
Strong's H 5671. Avtit. Avtit.
Which is heavy debts. Weight of pledges, heavy debts. So this thick clay is that heavy debt. All right, and America is in heavy, heavy debt. And you know, this society is coming to an end, man. You know, all praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, which is why we see the inflation and the hyperinflation, which actually, let's go to Revelation 6:6. It says, and I heard a voice in the midst of the four beasts say, a measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. See thou hurt not the oil and the wine. And the oil and the wine represents this truth. And it says a measure of wheat for a penny. When you go into the word for penny, it says denarion. Let's go to that real quick. It says denarius, a Roman silver coin. It took its name from being equal to 10 asses, a number after 217 BC, increased to 16, about 3.898 grams or 0.1375 ounces. It was the principal silver coin of the Roman Empire, which is the denarius. From the parable of the laborers in the vineyard, it would seem that a denarius was the ordinary pay for a day's wages. Okay, so what it's saying, this scripture in Revelation 6:6 is saying, it says a measure of wheat for a penny. All right, and a measure of wheat, you know, is not that much, meaning you're going to get a measure of wheat for a day's wages. All right, and 3 measures of barley for a day's wages, which is hyperinflation. All right, which is about to take place. Let's see if we can go to a measure. It says less than a quart, less than our quart, or as much as would support a man for a moderate appetite for a day. You know, so a measure is less than a quart. You know, and a measure of wheat, you're going to be able to get a measure of wheat for a day's wages, which today, you know, a good day's work is $120, $130. You know, you're making that's a day's wage. You know, so imagine having to spend a day's wage on a measure of wheat. You know, not even, you know, a full liter of wheat. You know, so this place is definitely finished, man. All praises to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. You know, not even a full quart or 1 liter of wheat, man. Hey, we coming into those times, man. Let me see this real quick. Damn. All right. Revelation 13 and verse 16, it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, which goes to show you that this new system is coming in. You know, this devil is going to try to cause everybody to receive this charagma, all right, which is what we have been warning the people of. You know, the end is near. The mark of the beast is about to take place. It says, here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding. So you got to have some understanding. And if you don't have understanding, ultimately you're going to be led to take it. You know, you're going to take it and you're going to melt here when them nukes get shot off. It says, for it is a number of a man, and his number is 636, which is Chizai stigma. All right, we went into that multiple times. But, you know, this place is finished. You know, I'm going to go ahead and close it out with this video one more time. And if any more scriptures come to mind, I'll grab them. But, you know, hyperinflation is coming. You know, a measure of wheat for a penny. You know, that penny represents a day's wages. All right. In the Roman times, it was called a denarius. You know, if a Roman soldier would work a day, he would get a denarius at the end of the day, which was enough for him to sustain and pay for his, you know, his goods, his house. Well, now that day's wages is going to be enough for a measure of wheat, you know, not even a full quart of wheat. Hey, America is done. You know, these storehouses will be found empty very soon. And that leads me to a scripture. You know, and at the end of the day, the elect will be safe, man. You know, you brothers, you know, I have faith. We will eat, man. The Lord will feed us. I have faith the Lord is going to feed you, brothers. You know, take no thought for tomorrow shall take thought for the things of itself. You know, let me grab this. Full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. 2 Ezra 6:22. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. You see, so that's the times we are entering into. These full storehouses, you know, your luxurious way of shopping at the local Walmart or ShopRite. All of that shit's coming to an end. There's going to be nothing left in these storehouses. All right. People out here are going to start eating each other. All right. Cannibalism is coming back on a full scale. Thus saith Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right. At the end of the day, we all have opinions, right? But the scriptures say many are deceived by their own vain opinion. At the end of the day, the scriptures hold the most weight. All right. What Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai has, you know, ordained from the foundation of the earth, that will stand. And suddenly, and part of that is what? This right here. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. Right. At an instant. One day you'll wake up. There's going to be no more food left. You know, first you're going to see waves of inflation, then hyperinflation. And then there's going to be just no more food left. And, you know, they're going to lead people to the FEMA camps. You know, deceive people into getting Karagmud. You know, a lot of people are going to be put to death in them FEMA camps too, man. And, you know, I did a video on this video already, but I'm going to play it real quick again. Right here.
Government's paying farmers not to grow crops. Starved into submission. Starved into the camps, only to be beheaded. 265,000 guillotines. FEMA camps, military bases, you name it. Soulless entities possessing either the button or the lever that cuts off the righteous's head.
You see, and there's been a lot of information coming out. There's been a lot of information coming out concerning how they're destroying the crops. You know, they are literally paying farmers not to grow any crops. You know, that came out a year ago, 2 years ago. You know, a few weeks ago, they said we have about 10 weeks left of wheat supply left globally. You can do the research and Google that for yourself. 10 weeks. And that was about 4 or 5 weeks ago. So as of right now, you know, they're saying we got about 5 weeks left of wheat. So after that, be looking out for major price jumps. All right. Inflation, so to say. You know, so, hey, call hello Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. They're also been coming out with you know, over 100. It was over 100 food processing distribution centers have been burnt down mysteriously. You know, catching on fire. All these food distribution plants are getting caught on fire. Why? Because they're orchestrating a famine, man. All right. And we are at the end. All right. At the end, it shall speak and not lie.
Good morning.
You know, so all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. America is finished. The US dollar is finished. And ultimately, it's all to usher in the MOTB, the Charagma. So brothers and sisters, stay diligent, stay studying, and continue to give praise to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. I'm going to go ahead and close it out with some comforting words. This is Job 5 and verse 19. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Who? Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. That's who we're going to call upon. Yea, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Right. So in all the troubles, the complete amount of troubles that are coming, Lord's going to deliver you, brothers, through all of it. In famine he shall redeem thee from death. In famine he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beast of the earth, for thou shalt be in league with the stones of the field, and the beast of the field shall be at peace with thee. And thou shalt know that thy tabernacle shall be in peace, and thou shalt visit thy habitation, and shalt not sin. Kohalo Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, at destruction and famine thou shalt laugh. All right, so you see, man, as this world is crumbling, our world is just beginning, brothers and sisters. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. Before we can get our righteous world and kingdom, this world has to come to an end. So all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. We see the downfall. We see the finish line. The prophecies are jumping off of the page. Call hello Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. Until next time, I say shalom.